Everybody, welcome to Shit Happens, week number 340. You're going down. So here's the deal.
We're starting here.
Here's the deal. So I'm like 50 some years old. Some. I got a knee that is bone on bone. A long time ago. The signs look
A
good.
galaxy far, far away.
I played a little game of basketball. So West Coast back to going.
This is back when we used peach baskets, nailed them up on the side of the barn,
Before I was had a ladder so they could go get the ball.
and you used the, well, what were they?
You want to know what? You want to know my first basketball hoop we had at home?
Yeah.
We were so poor. I put a sheet of plywood up, and I got this round ring. It wasn't even a hoop, but it was just like a ring. I think it was from a peach basket. And I took string. It's a true story. I took string and I put it on there, and I made my own net because I wanted to hear the swish. We didn't have concrete. We had gravel, and I did that. Then I took the backboard off because I watched a deal about Jerry West. And Jerry West taught himself to dribble in the mountains of West Virginia on rock and gravel, and he had no backboards. Jerry West had to learn how to swish it, and that's how I learned to play basketball. And so it was effective because it paid for me to be here now, it paid for my college, so it did something right. So, but West Coast here says, I can beat you.
So the real story is he challenged me because he wants to prove he's still worth something.
Oh, I'm
You challenged me. I didn't challenge you. I didn't even play basketball in college.
This is what's funny.
I'm not bragging about it.
This is what's fun. More some. Who are you supposed to sleep before I have to get more rest? No beauty sleep. I'm so damn beautiful. I don't even need it. So honey, here's the deal. When I can't walk for a few days because my legs all fried and stuff like that, whoop his ass, okay?
Well, you'll be able to buy her like ice cream or something with the winnings, right?
I'll buy everybody ice cream. You just get little ones.
One spoonful each.
Share the spoon. So, for prize picks on my Texas Longhorns, because I don't know what happened with that today, so you can share with me.
I don't know where they ended up. I know it just wasn't as good as the Nebraska Huskers. So
Who had the best? We'll get with you in a second, Chef. Who had the best recruiting class today?
Alabama,
Obviously.
and then Ohio State. They had like half of the 5-star players between those two teams.
Are you serious?
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, they just pay better.
Yeah, they do. Well,
You know?
yeah, we could get into that too.
So-
The list of pictures of Alabama players with their cars and yeah.
Are you
Well,
serious?
it's all over the internet.
Man, that is so dirty, isn't it?
Yep.
They all do it though.
Wow, no, not all. The teams that aren't winning aren't.
Don't all get caught.
Yeah.
What's the one show? The basketball one?
Blue Chips.
Blue Chips. Where who's the guy from Indiana in that show? The buzz top guy, real good ball player.
Jim, no, I'm thinking of Hoosiers.
Oh, who was that dude? He was like 6'8", really good, big broad shoulders. What's the matter? Who's the coach texting you? That's your wife?
Yep.
Oh, whoa.
Was it Calvert Cheney?
Oh my God.
Image.
Nike. Was that?
Calvert Cheney?
No, it isn't Calvert Cheney. So anyway, we'll get to it later. So here's
Here's that I brought that name up though.
number 40.
Yeah.
That guy, was he righty or lefty? Was he
He's
lefty?
right.
Was he a lefty?
I don't think so.
Man, he could kill it from the wings, couldn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was first team
He-
All-American, I think. If I remember. right.
He played for the Knicks then, didn't he, for a little bit? Never really did anything in the NBA.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Anyway, so back to the shift. Sorry about that tangent there. So, what? You kicked balls with your feet, so that was weird. So,
And?
you couldn't hit people.
Oh,
Yeah, well, but you got a card or something. You gotta-
If you did it right, you could.
Okay. So anyway, so here's what we're going to talk about. Chiropractic can be used for two things. See, tangents. You know what we're going to do? It can be used for two things. And regardless of what two things you choose it for, we're here to help you with that.
Mhm.
What happens is when your body is bombarded by life, is it creates the body's inability to adapt, and at which time you may develop discomfort. You may get pain. You may not. You know, like
Most people don't.
no, they don't. Like we're back there in the kitchen washing gowns because that's what we do here to help out our staff, and And he was talking about some of his patients got pregnant. Then they didn't have pain. So you have two choices. And so sometimes when you do have the body's inability to adapt, you may get discomfort. Inability to adapt, the nerve supply to the tissue that helps the girl parts work better, doesn't function properly. So what he does is he works on that spinal nerve to make that part work better. Which, there's some people that say that it doesn't happen. How you doing there? You know who? Maybe we'll be in his blog.
Maybe.
That will be in his blog. So, and he'll say, he's the one that when we talked about, you had the little boy that was constipated,
Yeah.
and he's like, there's just no way that can happen. We need a randomized clinical trial. Well, here's the diaper. How's that for a trial? Rubbing, playing, there's your clinical
The
trial.
gold standard test.
The gold standard test, here's your diaper. So, but I love that. Oh, now I was going to say, give me a randomized clinical trial, had something to do with it. Well, it's pretty simple. Oh, we're going on a tangent now. It's pretty simple. She's done everything in your randomized clinical trial studies, and it didn't work. So she did something different, and it did work. What more proof do you need?
I don't know, but how many infertile women have we adjusted and taken care of
Many.
with family that now have kids?
Many, lots. Yeah, lots. And
The number continues to grow.
it grow. And so when they say it doesn't work, it works. And I mean, I don't, and anyway. So you have your choice of using chiropractic for two things. You can use it as an emergency. I've got, we've had a couple come in today, severe low back pain. We're here for you, we'll help you. But here's how I explained it to somebody today when we'd gone through our progress report. And she said, but I don't hurt anymore, so why should I continue to come in? And I said, you can use chiropractic as a lifestyle to make it part of your lifestyle. And I said, versus taking Tylenol and Advil or whatever every now and then and causing your stomach to get ulcers in it, which I'll tell you that story when we're off video, what I found out tonight about one of our patients, why she was in the hospital for 9 days, is you can use it as a part of your lifestyle. Because if chiropractic care works really good to get you out of discomfort, and it helps, and this is for our, what do we want to call them, the ones that want the studies, what do we call them? Those are new shoes. The evidence-based people, yeah. They'll say, well, we need evidence-based. Well, if chiropractic works so good to get you out of pain, then wouldn't it even work better and have more effect on the tissues when you don't hurt?
Because
Yes.
how much of a nerve carries the pain signal?
Well, 10%.
So that leaves 90% of what that nerve's doing.
To function even better at a higher potential. And so it's not
Pretty
a,
simple math.
but now they'll come back and say, well, you're preventing. We're not preventing anything. What we're doing is, because you live your life through your nervous system, every human experience you have is through your nervous system. If the experience is less than optimal, get your nervous system checked.
And adjust it when necessary.
That's it too. So what I'm saying is you can use chiropractic for more than just ow. The ow gets you here. You can use it for here. And that's really, for those watching this, our patients, you know that because that's what you do. And I acknowledge you for doing that. And I appreciate that. So, you got anything to say, new guy? Because you're awful quiet over there. You look like Mike Price in the first few videos.
You do.
Dr. Price, you do. You have that deer in the headlight looks like, oh, Lord, what did I do? Why did I say yes?
Yes. I don't know the guy you're talking about.
Who? What guy?
And I agree with everything that you've said so far. You're doing a great job.
That's so lame, isn't it? I'm going to make him walk home.
You know what we should do is
Shawnee's
put him on the
walking home.
spot and ask him what he's
Sure.
learned so far this first month about chiropractic.
So stepping into something that's not, like we just talked about, like not really what a lot of people think of as chiropractic, like pain-based. So, which is, I think, really similar to where I was at on the West Coast. But it's just cool seeing how a lot of people here are educated on their function of their nervous system, not just pain and not just what Dr. Koca was just talking about. So nothing really different or new, I guess. Different, the talk is a little bit different from where I was at. So yeah.
want to appreciate all the chiropractors out there that need the evidence. And if you need evidence, just come look at our office from, still too dark, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are serving many, many families that if your evidence, just come here and spend a week with us.
Tell us about what you told me in the kitchen about the pregnant ladies.
Pregnant ladies, both of them within 3 days of each other told me that they were pregnant. One before her husband. And,
For her husband?
yeah. She found out that morning and she was like, I gotta tell somebody. But both had tried several other methods and got nowhere. I've been struggling, both of them for years actually. And through our analysis, our adjustments, chiropractic adjustments, that the nerve system supply was restored to the body and the hormones balanced. They felt better, cycles normalized, and both of them got pregnant.
That's just weird, isn't it?
Hoping number 3 is going to be next week. So we're on the edge with that one, but more and more every day. Pretty cool. Yeah.